booze freaks! I'm Dr. Inkwell.
I'm Dr. On.
We're going to do a little how-to video. We're going to make a drink we're calling Desert Kin, which is these ingredients here in front of you. You see it's mezcal, which we've infused with mint, aloe liqueur, a little bit of orgeat, lime juice, and a touch of smoked salt. This is a drink that has an interesting journey in your palate from the smell of it to what you initially taste. We've made this mezcal by actually infusing it in a ISI whip. So that is a little machine here I can show you that looks like this. So you put the mint leaves in here and you put the top on, you put the mezcal in, you put the top on, and then you pressurize the container. It forces all the alcohol into the mint leaves, and then when you release the pressure, that's when you get the infusion. All of the alcohol comes out of the mint leaves and pulls with it some of the mint flavor. If you don't have one of these, which I'm sure you don't, you can muddle it simply with a muddler. The ingredients here are 1.5 ounces of
Mint-infused
mezcal, indeed. And then 1/2 ounce of Chirot, and then another 1/2 ounce of orgeat, 1/4 ounce of lime juice for a little citrus. Lime goes so well with agave. This drink is brightened, as most are, with a little salt. This applewood smoked salt. Any smoked salt would probably do. And I'm going to stir a little bit of that just to get it dissolved, so that when I pour this into the ice, it doesn't just stay in the glass. Alright, so then we'll put that in. I'll shake. So another thing that's interesting about tequila is made specifically from Weber Blue agave. So it's only one particular varietal of the agave plant that you can make tequila from. Mezcal, I think, has 4 or 5 different plants that it can be made from. But mezcal is the broader category. It's like whiskey. And tequila is one of the subcategories, like bourbon or rye or scotch. Right?
Dr. Inkwell, do the different forms of places that you would get the agave from that make mezcal cause different flavors and different characters in the same way?
Absolutely. And because the agave plant grows all over Mexico, sometimes in the desert region, sometimes in the mountain region, you know, whatever, there's lots of different varietals, and it's very traditional in Mexico to make a spirit out of whatever agave you have locally. So let's give this a taste first.
I'm getting the smoky flavor is definitely present, but it's much more undercut a little bit by the sweetness. It's made more mild. Whereas with most mezcals, you would get much larger blast of smoky flavor to it. Even with the salt, you know, is like kind of dulls down the sweetness of what is probably the almond syrup in there. I'm actually having a little bit of a hard time tasting the almonds, but it's very much like in the background.
For me, it's an umami flavor. So the taste, when you smell the drink, you get a lot of fresh flavor. There's a little bit of that mint at the beginning. And then the flavor is a little bit citrus, a lot of umami or nutty from the almond, and then this wonderful sort of melon that comes in, and then you get this smoky sort of thing that happens before you get a little sweetness.
Definitely a tang, you know, the usual kind of tang that you would get with most tequila or mezcal drinks, and with the lime added as well. It just really gives it a good flavor, but it's not nearly the same kind of overpowering tartness you would get with lemon.